Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something super important. 7 things you should never do at night. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. We all love a good night's sleep, right? That feeling of waking up refreshed and ready to conquer the day. But sometimes we sabotage our sleep without even realizing it. So if you're ready to unlock the secrets to a peaceful slumber and avoid those dreaded nighttime no-nos, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to break it down. All right, let's get real for a second. We're all glued to our phones, laptops, TVs. Those glowing screens have become our nighttime companions. But here's the thing, guys. That blue light they emit, it's like a shot of espresso for your brain right before bedtime. See, our brains are wired to respond to light. Sunlight tells us it's time to wake up, and darkness signals it's time to wind down. But when you're scrolling through social media or binge watching your favorite show late at night, that blue light tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. And guess what happens then? Your brain puts the brakes on melatonin production. Melatonin is like the magical sleep fairy that visits at night and makes you drowsy. But with all that blue light shining in your face, the sleep fairy's like, nope, not tonight. This party's still going. So what's the solution? It's time to create a digital detox zone in your bedroom. At least an hour before bed, put away the electronics. Let your phone charge in another room, close the laptop, and give your brain a break from the digital world. Trust me, your brain will thank you for it. And who knows, you might even rediscover the lost art of reading a book. Remember those? Okay, let's talk about food, because who doesn't love a good midnight snack? But here's the thing, folks. While a light snack before bed can be okay, a heavy meal is like sending your digestive system to a wrestling match right before you want to pass out. Imagine this. You're lying in bed trying to drift off to dreamland, but your stomach is churning and burning, working overtime to digest that giant plate of nachos. Not exactly a recipe for a peaceful slumber, is it? When you eat a heavy meal close to bedtime, your body is forced to focus on digestion instead of relaxation. It can lead to indigestion, heartburn, and even nightmares. And let's be real, nobody wants to wake up with the feeling that a family of raccoons has taken up residence in their stomach. So, if you're feeling peckish before bed, opt for something light and easy to digest. Think of it this way. You wouldn't fuel up your car right before parking it in the garage for the night, would you? Give your body the same courtesy. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but Liza, what about my evening coffee or tea? And listen, I get it, I'm a big fan of a warm drink before bed too. But here's the catch. If it's got caffeine in it, it's gotta go. Think of caffeine like that friend who keeps you up all night gossiping and giggling. It's fun in the moment, but the next day, you're left feeling like a zombie. Caffeine is a stimulant and it stays in your system for hours. So that cup of coffee you had at 7 p.m., it's still partying in your brain at 11 p.m. when you're trying to sleep. Instead of caffeine, try herbal teas like chamomile or lavender. They're naturally calming and won't leave you feeling wired and tired. Think of them as the chill friends who actually encourage you to get some rest. Remember, we're going for a peaceful slumber party here, not an all-night caffeine-fueled rave in your brain. Okay, fitness fanatics, this one's for you. Exercise is fantastic for your physical and mental health, but timing is key when it comes to getting a good night's sleep. Picture this, you're hitting the gym hard, heart pumping, endorphins soaring. It's an amazing feeling, right? But that post-workout buzz, it's not exactly conducive to sleep. Intense exercise too close to bedtime can make it harder to fall asleep. Your body temperature is elevated, your heart rate is up, and your mind is still racing from that killer workout. So what's the solution? Aim to finish your workouts at least a few hours before bed. This gives your body time to cool down, your heart rate to return to normal, and your mind to unwind. And hey, if you're craving some pre-sleep movement, try gentle yoga or stretching. It's a great way to relax your muscles and prepare your body for sleep. Movie buffs, I feel you. There's nothing like curling up with a good film before bed. But when it comes to horror movies, let's just say they're not exactly sleep-inducing. Think about it. Jump scares, creepy music, and psychological thrillers. They all trigger your fight or flight response. And guess what? Your body doesn't know the difference between a real threat and a fictional one. So, while you're lying in bed trying to sleep, your mind is replaying those terrifying scenes. Your heart is racing and you're convinced that creepy doll is about to come to life. Instead of horror movies, opt for something calming and relaxing. Think romantic comedies, documentaries, or even those cheesy reality shows. The goal is to unwind, not freak yourself out right before bed. Okay, this one's important, guys. Arguments happen, it's a part of life. But when it comes to getting a good night's sleep, it's crucial to avoid heated discussions before bed. Think about a time when you had a big argument. How did you feel afterward? Probably stressed, angry, and emotionally drained, right? Not exactly the ideal state for peaceful slumber. When you argue, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol, which can make it difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep. Plus, going to bed angry can actually make the issue worse, leading to resentment and more conflict in the long run. So, if you're feeling at odds with someone, try to resolve the issue before bedtime, or at least agree to table the discussion until the morning. Your sleep and your relationship will thank you for it. Alright, let's talk about the importance of a consistent sleep schedule. Because consistency is key, my friends. It's like having a superpower, the power to regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Think of your body as a finely tuned instrument. When you go to bed and wake up around the same time each day, even on weekends, it helps regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, also known as your circadian rhythm. This internal clock tells your body when it's time to sleep and when it's time to wake up. But when you're constantly changing your sleep schedule, staying up late one night and waking up early the next, it throws your circadian rhythm out of whack. And a wonky circadian rhythm can lead to all sorts of problems, from daytime sleepiness and fatigue to difficulty concentrating and even mood swings. So make it a priority to establish a regular sleep schedule and stick to it as much as possible. Your body will thank you for it. Thanks for watching. Remember, a good night's sleep is crucial for our physical and mental health. By avoiding these nighttime no-nos, you're setting yourself up for more restful nights and more energized days. Now go forth and conquer your sleep.